Good morning. Hi, I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. This is episode 75 and we are here in Southwest Florida. I'm probably the only person at the beach this morning. In fact, let's look. Yep, it's 44 degrees outside. I'm freezing and everybody else is home and warm. But we're going to get a beautiful sunrise anyway, so I don't care. I wore my good old Michigan down parka to keep me warm, and I've got a scarf around my neck, a hoodie on, and I'm here to share the beautiful sunrise with all of you. Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Ruth. Thank you all for joining me. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning, Audrey. Woo! The wind is something. Hi, Mary, Elizabeth. Thank you all for joining me. Good morning, Melissa. I'm going to show you the beach real quick. Wait till you see. We have the beach to ourselves completely today, and that's a special thing that doesn't happen very often. Here's the beach to the south. Here's the sun coming up over the buildings in the east. Big old fireball coming up to have a great day. And then if we turn around, here's Dolly the Wonder Wagon carrying all my stuff. And we have an empty beach to the north as well. There's a few birds, but not many. I see some people far off in the distance, but nobody close by. So we have the beach to ourselves this morning. As the sun comes up, we're going to get to see it sparkle on the foam of the waves and make the seashells glisten. Oh, you're welcome, Elizabeth. I'm happy to show up every day. Good morning, Anne. Good morning, Judy. Thank you for joining me. Let me know if you're crafting with anything this morning. I'd love to hear from everybody. And what else was I going to say? Oh, is anybody drinking coffee or tea? Let me know if you're drinking something special this morning. I am drinking green tea with fresh lemon juice in it. And I'm loving having a hot beverage right now because I'm so chilly. If anybody has had a chance, I did my first comprehensive video crochet along, knit along, whatever you want to call them, video series for one of the projects from Motif Magic yesterday. Oh, Sherry's drinking coffee with cinnamon. That sounds good. I like cinnamon in anything, savory or sweet foods. Cinnamon's one of my favorites. So the first project that I did a comprehensive video series for Motif Magic is the Elena Crochet shawl. And if you check it out on my YouTube channel or go to the most recent blog post on my website, you can find all of it there. It's a 10-part video series. And what's really special about making these video series for the projects in the book is that I've combined into a playlist on my YouTube channel every stitch used in the project. Melissa's drinking Christmas tea. Oh, that sounds fun. Nice and festive. So I've already done all of the stitch glossary from the book as separate videos. So every single stitch knitted or crocheted is already done as a video tutorial for the stitch. So think of it as a stitch glossary done in video. So we've got all of those. Then as I do a video series showing step by step all of the techniques you need for the book, in that playlist you'll get all of the stitches used as their own videos and then each part of the project. And it's all in a playlist so that once you start playing one, it'll just loop and play all of them for you. Lily's also drinking coffee with cinnamon. Cool. I stopped drinking coffee a while ago. I'm on a green tea kick and I can't even explain why, but I go in and out with coffee. Oh, Donna started watching the videos last night. Wonderful. I'm so glad. And they're there, so whenever you feel like you want to try to make the Elena crochet shawl, all the videos are there. I was going to bring, oh, I do have the pattern with me this morning. For those of you who have not seen it yet, well, I'll show you the cover of the book too. It's going to be backwards because on Facebook Live they show the book backwards, but from my brand new book, Motif Magic, the first video series I did is for the Elena crochet shawl. And so not only is every stitch done as a glossary video specifically, but then the first part of the video, let's see, in video part one, we go over how to read the pattern. Then in video part 2, show you how to crochet the top down portion of the shawl with these beautiful X stitches. Then in the third video, I show you how to crochet one of these beautiful 6-pointed motifs. And then in the fourth video, I show you how to take one of these motifs and join it not only to the other motifs, but how to join it to the fabric edge. And what's special about that is that once you learn how to do that, you could put these motifs on anything. It doesn't have to be on this shawl. You could put them on the edge of a throw that you put across your couch. You could put them on the edge of any knit or crocheted shawl, or any blanket, or the edge of a scarf. It would be beautiful as fringe on a scarf too. Oh, Donna, I'm so glad you ordered my book. Thank you very much. So, the book is knit and crocheted motifs, right? So we've got half of the projects are knit, half are crocheted. So you know the next video series has got to be knit. So I wanted to show you which which project I chose to do the next video series, and that's the Marisa shawl. Salted caramel tea. Yum, that sounds good. Oh, and you're making a sweater with one of my yarns. That's awesome, Mary. Thank you. Make sure that if you're not already joined, please feel welcome to join my Facebook group, Create, Share, Inspire with Kristin Omdahl, because I know I would love for you to share your photos of the project, and I know everybody else in the group would love to see your project as well. So please consider that. And that goes for everybody else. Anybody that is interested in joining my Facebook group. All right, so I make sure my toes aren't going to get wet. Please feel welcome to join. It's a safe place to share with other crafters where good behavior is reinforced with positive reinforcement, and anything else is not allowed. Okay, so back to the Marisa knit shawl. This project is similar to the crochet one, but different. It is a line-by-line shawl that has motifs on the edge, which that's the similar part, but the rest of it is totally different construction style. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Carol. Thank you for joining me. So this starts with making these beautiful knit motifs on the bottom, and even the motif itself is worked bottom up. So I'll be teaching you how to make the picot cast on edge, and then you make the motifs. Then you pick up and knit all of the motifs collectively to work the shawl bottom up construction. Woo. That wind is something. Melissa, I'm glad you're enjoying that. I think it's really fun. We started Create, Share, Inspire so that everybody from Yarn on the Beach got to get to know each other better, but it's turned into a place where everybody can share their projects too, and it's really nice. Hi Lisa, thanks for joining. So in this comprehensive video series, we'll have several parts, and we'll talk about the motif, how to make it. Well, first we'll start with how to read the pattern, then how to make the motifs, how to join them to make the shawl, and then how to make the shawl. But what I also wanted to show you is to think about different ways that you can use this type of motif. Good morning, Leanne. Thank you, Carol. I'm glad you like it. So if you made this a little bit smaller, can you see putting that type of motif on the edge of a hoop earring like I'm wearing now? Imagine if you went with a smaller needle so that you would get a tighter gauge. I would love to see this motif looped around the edge like that. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. I can't really see it that well. But something like that. I think that that would be absolutely gorgeous. And again, I would go a little bit tighter on the gauge, but I think that that would be really cool. So I want to give people an idea of how to not only make this, but then how to use that motif in a variety of ways. And similar to the crochet one also, this would make beautiful edging on anything. Oh, Leanne, yes, I think a beginner, as long as you've knit a few things before, there's no complicated stitches in it. Here it is in another colorway too. all that you have in this project, I mean, the most complicated thing is the picot cast on, which is not complicated. You'll just need to learn how to do it. The rest of it is knitting, so the knit stitch, yarn over, and knit two together. Knit two together. So not difficult at all. You could do it in one color. You don't have to do it in all the colors either. If you wanted less ends to weave in, you could do it in a solid color. So here it is in, these colors are Stormy Sea, Lilac Memories, and Crushed Berries. And then this colorway is Stormy Sea, Jaded Peacock, and Harbor Fog. But I can just picture, I mean, I'm really drawn to the Lilac Memories and the Crushed Berries, but one of those as an edge on a hoop earring, I think would be so stinking adorable. So if I make one a little bit tinier, that's what I'm going to be doing. Yes, Elisa, it's freezing here today. Hi, Atula. Thanks for joining from India. That's great. That is the beauty of live streaming. I love that we can connect with people from all over the world. So fun. I think it was 46 degrees when I got here, so a little bit chilly, but now that the sun's up, there are a few more people coming to enjoy the beautiful sunrise. There's quite a few giveaways going on right now for Motif Magic. I talked about Drew Amborski's giveaway yesterday, and if you go to my blog, you can find out how to enter to win his copy of Motif Magic. I have a giveaway going on my blog, and you can hop over to mine and learn how to enter to win a copy of Motif Magic. What else? Oh, next one I know about isn't out yet, so I can't tell you about hers. So it's coming soon. But lots of reviews coming in. Really excited to see that everybody's enjoying the book. Very exciting. Does anybody have any questions about the Marisa shawl before I put it away? Or any more questions? Yes, Elizabeth, the waves sound amazing today. We say it all the time, but I can't help it. I started a new project for the Crochet on Fabric series yesterday. Super excited about that. I don't always say that. I always say I'm excited about stuff. Pretty great. Donna, I'm glad you like the names of the shawls. I did some research, and the entire name collection of all of the projects in Motif Magic, and I'm just going to read the names out loud to you so you can hear them collectively and hopefully see what I did here. They're all mermaid names. I did some research on mermaid names, and I found a website that had tons of them. Some were too difficult to pronounce, some I didn't think sounded pretty, and some I thought were unusual, and some even sounded familiar. And so together, collectively, they're all mermaid names. So we start with Adriana, Elena, Amara, Brooklyn, Delma, Doreen, Afira, Jordana, Laguna, Lily, Madison, Marissa, Mary, Muriel, Narina, Tyra, and Vivian. Yes, Lily, everything about crochet is exciting. I agree. Everything about knitting and crochet is exciting to me. Thanks, Leanne. Yeah, Lily, I didn't know either. But I did a whole bunch of research, and man, I gotta tell you, why didn't I know about that 14 years ago? I have had a heck of a time coming up with names for books in the past, and so this time I found a website where I could look up names and look for research on subject matter and get names pulled from from whatever subject I wanted. And so going forward, that's how I'll name all my books, depending on what theme I'm going with. So actually I have one exception to that, but that's for a book I can't talk about yet. I have another really exciting idea that I think everybody's going to love, but too soon to talk about that one. So Motif Magic is all mermaid names. So if your name's on the list and you didn't know, I think that's exciting. So Lily, for example, didn't know her name was a mermaid name, and now you do. Yay! You know, when you want to, you can add so much thought into the background of everything you do. And this is an example. I could have just randomly picked names from anywhere. I could scroll through my Facebook feed. I could have scrolled through baby names. And you know, the fact that I had the opportunity to put more thought into how I named them, and to have a beach theme to begin with, and then be able to do the research to actually make names that were appropriate for it. I love the fact that when I choose to, I can put more thought into something. That's something that makes me really happy. Good morning, Lynn. Thanks for joining. Oh, Lily's going to make the Lily shawl now. Great. I hope you do. And if you're not already a member of the Create, Share, Inspire, please join us so you can share your photos with everybody, and I know everybody would love to see them. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do some seashell hunting. I still haven't picked up seashells for that bag that we were gonna do. Good morning, Alice. Thanks for joining. You're from South Africa, right? So we've got someone from South Africa and India today. Great. Oh, and Australia. I think we saw Australia this morning too. Yeah, Beth, it's growing. You know what? You know, YouTube, we had 65 episodes to grow our community in the morning, and so we're only a few episodes in on Facebook Live so far, so I think it'll just take some time till we grow our community in the morning again. But it is nice to see that more people are finding us, and finding us from YouTube, and new people finding us too. We've got actually new people here on Facebook Live that we didn't even have on YouTube Live. And no word from YouTube yet, by the way, on no word from them on what's going on with my YouTube live stream. So anyway, we're here. As long as we're here at the beach still, I guess it doesn't matter. I know what I wanted to tell you guys this morning. I have a new yarn that I think is going to make everybody really, really excited. Maybe not everybody, but a whole bunch of people. And anybody that likes my aesthetic and likes the things that I like, I can tell you I'm excited. So if I'm excited, I'm guessing some other people will be too. Good morning, Martha. Thanks for joining. So, if you're already a fan of Be So Sporty and Be So Fine, which is my base of 100% bamboo in fingering weight and sport weight yarn, I am bringing it out with some sparkle. And when I say sparkle, I mean sparkle. You know how sometimes sparkly yarns have some sort of synthetic thread woven through them, Lurex or some other synthetic? No. Pure silver. We have a thread of pure silver spun in with Be So Sporty and Be So Fine. How gorgeous does that sound? I mean, like, are you freaking out? I know I am. Oh, Donna, you're not the only one with more than one project going on. No way. We all have tons of projects going on. That's how you balance your creativity. When you get more excited about one or the other, you can put one down and pick another one up. So here, I have not started dyeing it yet. It's in boxes, ready to dye right now. And so here's my thought. I'm thinking we might want to do I'm thinking we might want to do muted colors instead of bright colors for this one. And I just want to put that out there and see what you guys have to say. I also think that variegated might be interesting instead of the solid colors like I do most of the time. Good morning, Anne. Thanks for joining. Blind me out this summer, Elizabeth. That's great. Judy says she needs it. Yeah. So, great. I'm glad you guys are on the same page as me. It's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So I'm thinking about either doing solid colors or semi-solid colors in muted tones, or doing variegated colors and then doing some brighter splashes of color. Still on the fence, which is why I have not opened the box and started dyeing yet. Just like with anything else, until I know for sure what I want to do, I let it sit and just simmer in my brain. Judy agrees on variegated. Beth agrees on variegated. Yeah, I think that's the direction I'm going with this one, is to do variegated. I think so. But they're gorgeous, and super excited to share them with you. They will be the same weight as Be So Fine and Be So Sporty. They're going to be a slightly different yardage because the silver weighs something, so to get the same weight, it'll be a slightly different yardage. But it's going to be absolutely gorgeous, and we're going to have so many options of things to make with it. Phil, they're going to be fingering weight and sport weight. And they'll both be 100% bamboo with a thread of pure silver woven through. Oh, Alice, take your time. I've always got yarn whenever you're ready. No problem. Good morning, Anna. Thanks for joining. So they're still going to be called Be So Fine and Be So Sporty, but I'll come up with some sort of name for this collection of colors. So maybe not the bling collection, but something along those lines. But don't worry, I'll tell you when they're ready. Oh, Mary, thank you. Yeah, I went plant-based. My diet is mostly plant-based now. I started, I guess, 5 weeks ago. And I still eat fish, and I'll eat anything if presented. So like, I don't turn food down if I'm at someone's house and it doesn't fit my diet. If I'm somewhere where there are no choices based on my preferences, I'm still gonna eat. But when given the choice, I'm eating 80% plant-based, maybe 20% pescatarian, which is a fish-based diet, but avoiding dairy and meat mostly. And trying to focus on really nutrient-dense plant-based ingredients. So what I mean is, I'm not just eating carrot sticks all day. I am eating carrots, but making sure that I'm eating them with hummus or some sort of nutrient-dense dip. Or I make a lot of lentil soup. And what I've found is that buying dried beans and dried lentils and things like that, they're so cheap. So it's actually a really affordable way to eat. It's the cheapest diet possible, I think. It cuts down on my carbon footprint. It cuts down on the amount of water that is required to make and bring my food to me. Cuts down on my carbon footprint. It's kinder to animals, which really means a lot to me. It's, you know, it's not a guarantee that I'm going to live a long and healthy life, but I feel like it does end up becoming preventative medicine for my health to be here as long as I can for Marlon. And I didn't focus on it for losing weight, but I've lost 15 pounds, so it's kind of shocking. I'm excited about that, but it's also, and it needed to happen. I've been 40 pounds overweight now for well over a year, so it was actually pretty cool. But my focus on all of this is to stay unprocessed as much as possible. Just like when I wasn't eating mostly plant-based, I still was very focused on making things from scratch and buying things local and keeping things unprocessed. I feel like that's one of the scariest part of an American diet, in my opinion, is processed foods. So whether I'm eating vegan, pescatarian, or carnivore lifestyle, whichever. I try to keep it as unprocessed as possible. So it's been interesting and fun, and I've got recipes for a lot of my stuff already on my website, and as I go forward I've got lots of other recipes to share, and for anybody that's interested, I am so happy to share that with all of you. There's nothing wrong with getting healthier and making a difference in your world and in your community too. So that's the part that actually makes me feel more in control and happier about it. Weight loss is great, no question. I'm not saying that it isn't, but it's the other things that make me feel like I'm making a difference in the world, and that's cool. And for the person asking about protein, we still eat a lot of fish, and there's tons of protein. My phone rang. I had to decline the call. Sorry about that. So you can find the recipes for a lot of my things on my website, and I'll be continuing to do more and sharing more, because it sounds like other people are interested in some of my recipes too. So wonderful. You know I like to share. Oh, the birds have come out now. They've come to say hi. Oh, we've got a little one close by too. We haven't seen dolphin in a while though. Anne, where do you live? Anne says she would like to meet me, and I'm just going to see if I can figure out if she's even in Florida. Because if you're in Florida and you're even in Southwest Florida, you're more than welcome to come to my knitting and crochet group. We meet every Tuesday night in North Naples, and anybody is welcome to join us. I offer free lessons and free support for any patterns and any projects during the meeting. Oh, Melissa, that does sound tough. If you're plant-based but don't eat fish and beans. Anne's a bit far away. Okay, well, maybe one day you'll come down. That would be great. You're always welcome to join us if you do. It's starting to warm up. Look at this little guy. He's coming really close. Hey, birdie. Hi. Yes, Judy, I would love to do some cooking videos for you soon. Definitely. Donna's in Atlanta. Okay. Yes, almonds are high in protein, Karen. That's absolutely right. Lots of nuts are really good for you. Lots of seeds are really good for you, too. So let's take a last minute here and enjoy the sound of the waves, and this beautiful view. I think this particular color palette might be beautiful for one of the new yarns. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy days to spend some time with me. I hope you enjoyed the sound of the waves. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful sunrise and all of the colors that nature showed us today. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. If you enjoy Yarn on the Beach video podcast, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!